I started teaching AP classes about 6 or 7 years ago when we changed the American Lit Honors class to the AP Language and Composition class. And I've always had at least one or two Latino students in per year. And I think it's always made it a lot easier for them when there were multiple students than one class period, rather than somebody feeling isolated. And I think the years I've felt most successful with my students have been the years where my students have felt like there were other people that they felt comfortable with in the class. But the students have always done really well, but I think sometimes it's taken them a while, especially in English class that's so devoted to discussion, to really make them feel like they're part of the community and have those connections with other students in the class so they feel comfortable sharing their ideas. As an AVID teacher now, it's been such a fun experience because I've obviously known my AVID students for, well, now almost 3 years, and so to have them in an English class, to see them in this very different setting, and to have so many of them, I think I have 10 of them between my two sections this year, it's just been really, really fun, and I think I'm so proud of them for what they've been able to accomplish and do and contribute to the class, so it's been great. I think we've been definitely trying very proactively as a staff to figure out ways for more Latino students to find the honors and AP classes accessible and something that they are prepared to do. So I think there's been a small increase. It hasn't really been, I think, in the big numbers that we'd hoped. I think we're using AVID primarily as our jumping off place to make sure that students are encouraged and supported into those classes. But yes, there's probably more, but there's not anywhere near kind of the proportion or percentages that we would like. I think when people see the success of those going before, they believe that it's therefore possible for them. And so I think that's part of it is when you have friends who've taken the class before, you're more likely to take the leap. For sure. We also have a committee of teachers who's working on the question as well, and we're studying data. We're looking at different things that we can do both at our school and at other schools that have done this work already. We're going to be interviewing AVID students about their experiences and trying to learn from them about what made them feel comfortable and successful in those classes. So we're really hoping to try to address that through kind of studying it in more detail rather than just our own anecdotal experience of teaching one AP class or one honors class. I think it was part of our WASC review last year where we really looked at the numbers and thought, you know what, we've made some progress, but we haven't really made the extent of progress that we would like to. And so we decided as part of our WASC review that we would form this committee and start really tackling these issues. And so we're just in a self-study mode right now, and that's going to continue next year as well. It was open to any staff, so but primarily they're all the honors and AP teachers. So I'd say there's about 25 honors and AP teachers from all different subject matters who are working on it and are on the committee. And then we each have kind of tasks of things that we're finding out right now and putting together. So it's primarily teachers of those courses. Well, we've divided into 4 or 5 subcommittees, and each subcommittee has an issue. So the one I'm working on, for example, is homework, kind of the ways in which honors and AP classes give homework and assess homework, and the ways in which that is both helpful and a barrier to students in the class. So that's the one I'm working on. Other ones are working on just different issues like classroom climate or skills preparation, those sorts of things. So each one has like a different focus that it's working on. I think it's complex. I think that there's a lot of different reasons why. I think part of it has to do with the skill levels necessary to be in those classes, and there's just a certain percentage of the population who, if you're in geometry, you can't really jump to calculus the next year. I think it also has to do with, how successful students feel once they're in those classes. Also, some of the other factors that people have in their life that make it challenging to take honors and AP classes. If you have to work, or if you have responsibilities at home, or those sorts of things get in the way of your ability to take, 3 and 4 honors and AP classes as well. I think collectively as a staff, it's our job to continue to find new ways to make those classes accessible for students who have the skill preparation, the skill level to be able to be successful in those classes. So, from working with my AVID students, I see just how much they can do, and I know you guys can do it. And so it's, in my opinion, our job to figure out how to help you guys be successful. I think that the AP classes are the closest experience they can have on a high school campus to what it's like to take a college level class. And I think that if they can be exposed to the concepts and the ideas, the ways of speaking, the types of homework and expectations here on the high school campus in a more supported environment, when they go to a college and they take a course at a college, when they'll just be more prepared and be more successful ultimately in those classes.